Everybody, and welcome to Real Fam. I hope all of y'all had a great week thus far. All right, there we go. We're on, we're good, we're all set. All right, that's bright. Can you hear me well? Can you see me well? I hope the audio is better. There we go. I'm not putting on my little light over there because you know those ring camera thingies, and even this, if I turn it off, oh, you see this? I think it's from the ceiling. Well, good evening. All right, here we go. Hello, everybody. I assume see me, hear me fine. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Life is good, right? Well, what are the decks I'm going to use today then, people? Because, hold on 1 second, because this is empty. That is not something I want to use. Oh, hello. Maybe all this can sit over here. Over here. There we go. Put away these dice. Oop. No. There we go. Maybe try to use the Renaissance. I'm going to make an effort to really use all these cards, but I don't know. There y'all are. Everybody's popping up now. Gotta love it. Yes, people, hit the like button for me. I would really appreciate it. Oh, Bunny, stop panting like you ran a marathon. You didn't. I gotta say, Bunny's having a little bit of struggle, particularly in this heat. It's today was 95 degrees by where I am, and he was like, yeah, can't do it. Okay, first and foremost, let's say somebody's here. Prairie, Lily, and Jack Sullivan. Oh, Prairie. Oh, okay. From Canada. Hi, Prairie. Welcome. Courtney. Hi, Gianna B. Hello. No, this isn't a members only thing. No. Hi, Debbie. Amanda Lynn. Then Lucinda. Miss Liz. Cheryl Calamari. Hello. Then hit the like button, y'all. Thank you, Lucinda. Cyber Warrior. Hi. Delvin, hello. Okay, so yes, before I start, let me do the disclaimer. Bunny's all being crazy right now. Yo, what are you doing? This is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions, and allegedly, do your own research, do your own due diligence, and draw your own conclusions. Okay? And one thing I wanted to see here, this doesn't even have the, Chiro Machete, his cards, y'all, are the bomb.com. Chiro Machete cards, bomb. Artwork is another, I love it. Very nice. On a side note, so, what are we doing? So, Prairie says, Lily and Jack Sullivan, missing children in Canada. Okay, so, current cases. Lily and Jack Sullivan. Okay. So, I just want a visual of them. We can do... Oh my God, they're young kids, huh? Okay. All right. We will do that case right now. I just wanted to get a visual. When was the day they went? Okay. Let's hang on. Um, Prairie, do you have the date that they went missing? If you have it, just Cheryl says read on Diddy. Oh heck yeah, we will get there. But I'll take questions, okay, one at a time. No personal questions though. So one at a time. I promise I will. So I was going to say Lily and Jack Sullivan. Let me just see. Lily Sullivan, Jack Sullivan. If you hear that panting, is it's not hot in here. He's just hot. Bernie, oh my goodness, for real. Don't be so dramatic, Bernie. It's not that hot. Okay. Nine, 5, 6, 7. No way, no way. 10. Wait. I see. Right, 10, 19, 20, 29. No way. Oh God. Okay. East Coast Diane says, I hope you can find some answers to this case. Which one are you talking about? East Coast Diane? Are you talking about Jack and Lily Sullivan? Okay. Oh, Cheryl Karamari says they went missing, and I assume you're talking about on May 2nd, huh? May 2nd, 2025. Oh, okay, slam dunk. So May 2nd, we don't have their date of births and all that. That's okay. No worries. Let me keep this out here. May 2nd would have been Taurus time, right? Let me just make sure that this is the correct. Hang on, y'all. We'll do it. Yes, hang on. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up my planetary charts here. I want to make sure I'm holding the current one. There we go. That's not what I was wanting to see. Resources. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to see. Let me see. This calendar. Your transits. No, why are you taking me to all this goofus thing that I don't want to go to? Hang on, everybody. I just need to make sure I'm holding the correct forecast. No, I don't know. No, that's not what I want to see. March 29th. March. Wait, I want to make sure I'm holding the right thing because I have all these. Oh, here we go. this month's. Okay. Let's go there. That'll tell me. Oh, good job. I can't see jack shit over here. Oh my word. Can these people make this any smaller? Where is this? 2020. I don't want to go. Sorry, y'all. Hang on one second, okay? There we go. There we go. There we go. Much, much better. Today is what? Today is 23rd, right? So what are we? 23rd. Oh my God. I am okay. There we go. 23rd. Give me 1 second. This is not helping me one bit, y'all. Not one bit. Wait, where is my calendar? May. I've lost it, y'all. I've lost it because I'm trying to figure out what the planets are doing. And take it May 23rd. Let me see. Okay, let's go and look at May 2nd. Neptune, May 2nd. May 1st, okay. Bear with me, okay? I want to get it right because I feel the date, May 2nd. So, May 24th. May 2nd we have Venus and Neptune, okay. May 28th. Sun enters. Okay. Okay, let's set this aside because I'm wasting too much of time on that. We'll deal with this later, okay? Because it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be right there. I should have put over here that it says 2025, and I don't know why I didn't do that. And now, oh, it is 2025. Hello. There we go. This is what I wanted. So, on March, May, damn it. Okay, alright, got it. It's right here. Man, I kid you not. Okay. Let's go back. Let's forget all this. Let's go back. Sorry about that, y'all. I just want to. Ooh, okay, we have a lot of people over here. Cheryl Karamani. Okay. Exactly. Angela Ferry. Okay. Don't tell me anything because now we are getting to this, to the actual reading, right? Alright, so here's the thing. I don't have their date of birth and we don't need their date of birth, okay, at this point in time. So they have, it's the weirdest thing. Both of them vibrate to the 9th house and then the date comes up as 7, so it's very interesting. So right off the bat, what I would say, a ninth house talks about, again, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions, and allegedly, do your own research, do your own due diligence, and draw your own conclusions. Don't come after me. I hope these kids are found alive and well, but there. So, sorry about the rings in my eyes. That looks weird, but when I get tired of it, I'll just move it away. So it's very interesting, 9th house and 7th house. So what this tells me is a fated situation in the 9th house. 9th house talks about father, right? 9th house talks about, I'm going to turn it, there we go. 9th house talks about father, and 7th house talks about partnerships. Pisses me off, y'all. I'm so sorry. Hang on, y'all. This is my OCD kicking in, like serious OCD. Bernie, hold on, baby. I'm sorry. Okay. It's okay. You're fine. There. That's better. No more rings in my eyes. No, it's still there. Flippin' ridiculous. Screw that, man. I can't deal with that. Okay. I know you'll have a lot of patience. Thank you. Try me. I'm not going to say the last. Okay. So 7th house and 9th house. So both of them, they have the 9th house. So this 9th house typically, okay, 9th house not typically, 9th house for sure indicates, is associated in Vedic astrology with the father. Okay. It indicates higher education. It indicates new beginnings, conclusions, brothers and sisters, that sort of stuff. And 7th house talks about partnerships, right? Partnerships can be, between a husband and wife. Partnerships can be business. We've gone through that. You all know by now. It's intuition, it's spiritual growth, it's all of that good stuff. But this tells me right here that this has got something to do with some sort of an influence from a father figure. Now, I want to make sure this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and these are allegedly. So I wonder if this has got anything to do with some sort of situation regarding the father. Where was the father? What was the father doing? I'm not saying the father is responsible or anything, but considering the houses that are so obvious over here, like, so partnerships and the father primarily. So what's going on? Lily and Jack Sullivan, Gemini, duality, Leo and Taurus. Okay, now I should have printed this house but I didn't print it. Let me print it out so it's at hand and it's easy for me to inbox. I just sent it to my email and now I freaking cannot find it. Today's been a day, right? Okay, I can't find that. Where did it go? Shit. Sent emails, that's where it is. There we go. I'm going to print this out, y'all, so that way you have it at hand. Hold on, Bunny. I wasn't expecting to do this, but I have a feeling if they're making me get up and do all of these things, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. No, I don't need 4 copies. Or maybe I do. Cancer. Very interesting, y'all. It always happens. It's like, these unplanned, unexpected readings always end up being pretty, what's the word? Intense, pretty accurate, and quite a bit. That's my printer. Let me get out that. Very interesting because we have, good Lord. While that's printing out, let me get out these cards. The Emperor. There. The Hierophant. And the Hermit. Oh, very interesting. Okay, that's ready to take from the printer. What are you doing? Excellent. If I don't send emails to myself, I forget everything because I'm at a spot where my memory is not the best. So how interesting. We have Gemini, okay, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury, correct? And we have Leo. Leo is ruled by the Sun, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. So, and then here we have the Emperor card, which is an Aries card. Then we have the Hierophant, and then we have the Hermit card. So the Hermit card is Virgo, right? We know that for a fact. And Virgo is also ruled by Mercury, just like Gemini. The Hierophant, as we know, is Taurus, and Taurus is ruled by who's Taurus ruled by? Venus, and the Emperor is Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars. Very intense energy with regards to, again, this is like a tug of war between people in terms of push and pull energy struggles. Okay, so let's get on with the reading. There is some sort of a duality between the principal figure over here, who I think is showing up as a prominent male over here. There's a lot of duality, okay? And then here you have the Leo and the kids. So, no, I don't want to go there, but I will. These two are together. These two are together. And these two are together. I would be surprised if they find the kids anytime soon. I'd be truly surprised. I'm going to say they have to look into the predominantly male members of whoever the kids would, the male member whoever, or the primary male member of the family. So let's see. Not looking good, y'all. Duality, the father, duality, or the father figure, or could be two fathers, right? It could be like the biological and the stepdad, or biological father and somebody they would consider to be a unofficial stepdad even. That's a high possibility. Show me what I need to see. Were these kids kidnapped? Ooh, walked away, man, walked away. Okay. Clearly, were these kids kidnapped? That's what I want to know. That's what it appears like to me, but Page of Wands. Wow. Oh, there are two over here. Knight of Wands. King of Wands. The Strength card. Whoa. the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Hey, I think this is like a, hang on one second, Page of Cups. See, these cards are hiding behind each other. Page of Cups, and then we have the Two of Wands. Look, this is so obvious. I'm going to say, this appears to be a case of a kidnap or purposefully hiding the children for other reasons. This appears to be a clash or a struggle of power between two entities. This appears to be a case where one primary dominant male figure wants control of the children while the other doesn't. So there could be a tug of war. There's also an element of purposefully hiding or keeping things hidden, like what's going on inside the family, the truth, it's being purposefully hidden. The Hermit card, very interesting, right? So the Hermit card is Virgo. It says analytical thinking, withdrawal, healing, wisdom, yada yada. But then it's also with Taurus, and Taurus, even though ruled by Venus, it is closely associated with the earth, right? The property, assets, home, etc. So let's take a look. So what happened to the rest? Oh, there you go. Venus, Venus, communication. Yes. Okay. Kim. Hey, thank you, Kim. I so appreciate you. Thank you so much for your kindness and your generosity. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate you. You didn't have to do it, but thank you again. Really. Wait, I pushed the wrong emoji. I'm sorry. Oh my word. I meant to do the heart, and I think that weird face came out. Anyway, I believe this struggle has been going on behind the scenes, has purposely been held. There's a push and pull and struggle of almost assets. They're looking at these children as assets even. And it's very, very unfortunate because there is a very dominant male figure over here who is telling the children, this is how you're going to do, this is what you're going to do, etc., under the pretext of being, I don't know how religious they were or church going or whatever, but under the pretext of, I hate to say this, but almost wanting to come across as being very godly almost. It's like, you know how they say you bring in the God element and everybody just listens to you. That's crowd mentality. That sort of a thing. And then you have the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Cups. It's with organization, with planning. It's with clarity of thought that they've moved away. They've been purposefully taken away. And then you have the Strength card, and then you have the Ten of Cups. The Strength card is again ruled by it's the Sun card, correct? And there's an element of feeling powerful, feeling empowered, but it's also based on emotions over here. It's also based on emotions. So I'm not so sure again. Okay, let's move on. We'll come back to that. Then we have the Four of Cups and the Page of Wands. So then the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Swords. It's very interesting that there are some similarities over here. Kids being kids, right? Feeling very burdened. So whatever was going on inside the house, whatever was going on in what they consider to be their home, right? Either they did not like the control or controlling energies of a particular person in their family, in their home environment, and they kind of fought with it. But there was a struggle with it's how can I say, it's like really trying very hard to get the love, right? For affections, a fight for affection. But then they're also feeling very, 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 very burdened, because Four of Cups says that whatever was offered, whatever was given, like whatever affections they might have got or whatever care they might have got, was not really enough. And particularly the Page of Wands, which I would say the young kid, feeling very burdened, feeling very overwhelmed, extremely overwhelmed. This, I think, more than the young lady, the young female, more than what's the kid's name, Lily, right? Is that her name? Lily. I think it's the Jack. He feels a lot more. But are these kids like? See, there are two scenarios I'm going to say. It's either they have been purposefully, quote unquote, kidnapped, or they have just decided that, you know what, we're just going to leave. I mean, screw it. We'll just start walking, and we'll just walk and walk away. And could they have been picked up by somebody who's not with good intentions? That's a possibility. But there's also a possibility that, you know, they could just kind of, unfortunately, just gotten lost. But there is an element, when I look at it, I do feel that there is a possibility of them actually having just said, you know, we've had it, we're going to walk away, and that's it, because we can't take this anymore, type of a situation. So there is a purposeful, intentional moving away from the safety and security of the home, either instrumented by or managed by a prominent male, or these kids are like, you know, we're going to find dad, or we're going to find whoever, and they've wandered off, and that's a scenario. But then we have the Knight of Wands, King of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Coins. Now here is where things change. This is interesting. What this is telling me is the approach, the decision, not the approach, the announcement of the fact that these kids have gone missing has been delayed very purposefully for a reason. Why is it that it wasn't brought to the attention of the authorities sooner? Right here, the Knight of Wands, okay? The reporting, the announcement that the kids have gone missing didn't happen as soon as it should have, in a timely manner. It was a little slow. My question is why? And then you have the King of Wands. That tells me that somebody over here purposefully tried to delay the reporting. And then you have the Page of Cups, and then you have the Two of Coins. This is what changes the whole dynamic. If they had been purposefully, if they held back reporting to the authorities that the kids are missing, that's when all the questions come up as to why. Why did you not report them immediately? Right? Why did you not report them immediately? With the Page of Cups over here, there is what am I trying to say? A half-hearted attempt to say, oh, let's go look, or maybe they might tell the authorities, we tried to look for them, we thought they just ran away, we went on our own to look for them, or whatever, but it's very half-hearted. And then you have the Two of Coins, and the Two of Coins here is telling me, look, here's the thing, okay, they did have choices, they did have the opportunity to make the right decision. The question is, did they make the right decision? Which deck did I use here? Did they make the right decision? Did they make the right decision? We're going to hear more of this case, y'all. Six of Swords. These kids are gone, y'all. Oh, these kids have gone. Focus. Well, Justice, here you go. See, it's very unfortunate. I really hope I'm wrong. I hope these kids are found alive. But if they don't, I don't know where they live. I don't know what their environment is over there. I mean, yes, this is summertime, but even then it can be pretty hectic, right? The weather. If they don't go out really quickly and look at all the woods by the house, I am very specifically saying woods by the house, then it'll be too late. So my question is, did the authorities even make an attempt to go or not? Because I don't see them so much near water, but more like earth, woods, overgrown brush, that type of a place. So, all right. So we did that. Nandini, can I ask my question? Hang on, Nandini. I just want to make sure, y'all, I'm not doing any personal readings. If you want that, you got to become a member. Hang on. East Coast. Okay, hang on. Let me go in order. Bunny Lucinda says hi. Hi, Lucinda. He's kind of just snoring over here. So thank you, though. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, I am going to read on Diddy. Hold your horses. We'll do it. Who else? Kathleen says hi. Nandini, what is your question? Somebody, Angela Ferry says also the mom's brother. Okay. Hi, Nandini, what is your question? Trust me, I'm going to read for Diddy, so that's going to be salacious. Let's do the other questions. I'm waiting for Nandini to ask me her question. I have covered 5 kilometer radius. Hi, Joan. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you here. So Nandini M says, hi, can I ask my question? Yes, please, go ahead. Who asked about Diddy? Somebody asked about Diddy, right? Read for Diddy, she said. Sweetheart, hold your horses. I will. Cheryl wants me to read for Diddy. I will definitely do that. So I'm waiting for Nandini. Wait, Prairie says 2 men lived on the property, the stepdad and his brother. Okay. The woods, I see more woods. Okay, I'm waiting for this Nandini lady girl to ask me the question. If she doesn't respond, I'll take up the next question. Because I know once I start reading for Diddy, it'll take up the whole video. I mean, whole live. Alright, she's gone. So, never mind. If Nandini comes back, we'll know. Okay. Very rural, lots of woods. That's very unfortunate. I don't know. One last chance, Miss Nandini M. You can ask your question, as long as it isn't a personal question. Okay, if she doesn't pop up with that, let's just get on with it. Or if she comes back and asks, that's fine. We'll answer her question. All right. So in order of appearance, or in order of, I hope you can find some answers to this case. Okay. So Kim Cardena says, I know this is off topic, but have you thought about doing a Jason Jolkowski? He's been missing for, I have no idea who Jason Jolkowski is. Hi, Fope. Okay, let's take a look at Jason Jolkowski. I've never heard of that case. Okay. Jason Jolkowski. Never heard of that case. Hang on one second. Okay. Did Jason have any cognitive issues? Okay, let's do a Jason. I promise I'll do one for Diddy, because even I want to do it, but it's just that it'll take up the whole thing. So let's finish all these small questions. I mean, it's not small, but June, he went missing on June 13, 2001. He was born June 24th, 1981, and let me do his chart really quick, okay? Let me do his chart really quick. So, just so we can get some. Okay, so create a new chart. When was he born? He was born on June 24th, 81 in Grand Island, Nebraska. Bear with me, okay? 24, 81. Again, let me confirm. June 24th, 1981, Grand Island. June 24th, Grand Island. Grand Island, Nebraska. Okay, so Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Cancer. Oh, this young man, very easily influenced. Very easily influenced. Okay. Okay, so let me do this, okay? Oh, one. What was that, Bernie? 5. What is his full name? Let me see if I can get his. What is his? Does this kid have some cognitive issues? Anthony, Jason, Anthony. Okay, got it. Let's go back here. Let's do that. 1, 6, 3. Okay. 6. If you all wonder why I do this, it's because I do my calculations like real time, and this is like all spur of the moment type of stuff, right? You all are real time. You'll ask me this question, so I never do this ahead of time because I just don't. And obviously, this was something that was brought up right now, so there's no way I could have known that somebody was going to ask me about this case. 7, 6, 12. 12, 13, 14, 15, 4, 6, 10, 12, 13. Oh man, 4. Okay, so 5. Okay, so then this is 10. Then this is 20, 26, 27, 28, 28, 29, 30, 35. That's 8. Okay, 10, 20, 27, 33, 34. That is 7. Okay, 15, 20, 20. So June 24th and June 24th and June 13th. So June 13th was Gemini. And then 24th was Cancer. Wow. Very unfortunate. So let's see. I don't know what happened to Nandini M. She's left. Okay, never mind. She'll come back. No maybe she wanted to ask personal questions. So Jason Jolkowski was born June 24, 1981. I just saw it on the thing. And he went missing on June 13, 2001, right? So let's see. So he was born in Cancer season and missing or dead, I don't know, in Gemini season. So he has 2, 4, and 4. So what is the second house? Second house is primary education, earned possessions, for example, self-control. 4th house is mother emotions. So if he is a Cancer, his second house, right, is Virgo. and his fourth house, no, second house is Leo, fourth house is Libra. Second house is Leo. Oh. Somebody put it in the comments over here. Did he have any cognitive issues, like Jason Jolkowski? Or like seizures, or like a blood clot type of situation, whatever that causes. He has Virgo, right? Then he has Libra. Libra is his fourth house, and Neptune. Okay. I will get to your questions, y'all. Hang on. The Moon card. Judgment right on top of Libra over there. And a struggle. See, I don't know if they've said he died, or are they saying that he's just missing? That's what I want to know. Is he like so? Virgo is he's a Cancer, so Virgo is his third house. Third house is communication, miscommunication with somebody, or spoke to the wrong person, or had some sort of a communication with the wrong person. Then Libra, 1, 2, 3, fourth house, the Judgment card. Judgment is Pluto. Had sort of, he either miscommunicated something with somebody, or just like wrong person saying the wrong thing at the wrong time type of a situation, and could not justify the need for, somebody must have made some demands on him. He could not agree to that, and I don't know whether those demands were justified. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only. It's my observations, my opinion, and allegedly. Do your own research, do your own due diligence. And with the Judgment card, it's like, was not willing to accept what this person, this individual, or a couple of people were trying to impose upon him. And I don't know whether this child had some growth issues, like developmental issues. Somebody please put it over there, because that is sticking really strong. And it's either he I'm not saying like he's super autistic or whatever, or just something, maybe because of the short circuit in the brain. And I don't mean it in like haha short circuit, no, I mean this is serious and respectfully so. Like seizures is one thing, but sometimes aneurysm, it isn't even an aneurysm, but it's like I see like a blockage, like a clot, but it's not a full-on clot. That I'm not a doctor, okay? It's just, how shall I say, it's like there's a little patch over there, and it's kind of, everything has to go around it type of thing. So I don't know how to explain it to you all. I'm so sorry. Again, I'm not a doctor. We all know that, if there's a clot in the brain, things can happen, can go. So, and then you have Neptune, right? And as we know, Neptune is about confusions, and then you have the Force card, which is like, again, a struggle over here, right? It's Leo. See, there is some sort of a communication that happened between him and somebody else. It's either, as I talk about brain, I just had a chill go up the left side of my brain over here. Wrong communication. I'm not going to say inappropriate, but there's some anger involved in here. Let's take a look. Fourth house is, of course, indicative of, the home. And yeah, second house, by the way, second house is accumulated wealth, or your ability to earn income even. So clearly somebody saying he was going to work, right? And he went missing. So hello. Okay. See, and fourth house is also mother, right? We know that. So we have the Empress, we have the Ace of Swords, then we have the Three of Swords, damn it, and then we have the Nine of Cups. Whatever, right? Ayo, this is very sad, y'all. I feel like this is a good kid, man. Then we have the Knight of Cups, overwhelming emotions. Then we have the Two of Coins. Y'all, I just want to ask, then we have Justice. Then we have Two of Wands, lot of decisions. Okay, so 81 to 90. So he was 20 when he went missing, right? 19 and a half or 20. Did he was there some sort of a threat that, and then we have the Six of Coins, give and take. And then we have, oh man, you know what comes to mind? Must have gotten pregnant with gotten somebody pregnant, and that didn't sit well, and that didn't. Oh, Strength card twice. This has popped up. Nah. Okay, the Empress card, Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, betrayal, Nine of Cups. So this tells me either with the mother or somebody who he might have had a girlfriend and gotten her pregnant. That did not go well, and for her it wasn't. It was like, oh, okay, now, you have to take care of me or whatever. Or maybe the pregnancy was like a false allegation, and he really wasn't even the one who messed up this girl. There's a high chance of that, but then there's a lot of betrayal comes from that. So it comes from and this is a person, not only did he know very well, this is a high possibility that he could have worked with the person, because you have Virgo over here, and Virgo is also related to a job. So there's a possibility he could have worked with this person, some sort of drama over there. But the sad thing is, this is really not his fault. Really not. And he tried to communicate, but they just wouldn't listen to him. He's like, no man, I didn't do it, but just wouldn't listen. Then you have the Knight of Cups, and then the Two of Coins, followed by Justice card and the Two of Wands. So what this is telling me is, okay, here's the thing. Knight of Cups, emotionally, okay, trying very much, to say, and he's a Cancerian, so this could be his energy. What's the word? I'm not trying to, I think he might have gotten very, very emotional, and I think that could have pissed somebody else off even. And it's almost like he volunteered. He's like, no man, I will, like, how somebody's accusing somebody of something, and then he's like, no, it's like the cops are saying, oh, whatever, and he goes, yeah, I'll come and give you my DNA type of thing. So volunteered. That much of transparency, okay, that much of transparency. And the Two of Coins is telling me that he might have had some choices, but he could not for the life of him figure out, like, what's the best approach to take. And then you have the Justice card pop up over here again, which is ruled by Libra, and Libra is 1, 2, 3, his 4th house. So yeah, it's his 4th house. I think he was very concerned about courts and decisions, and was somebody threatening to file a complaint against him, or for the rest of your life you're going to be screwed, or I'm going to put you away, or some sort of an allegation like that. And even it could have been something very simple, like he might have been messing around with a young girl and she might have gotten pregnant genuinely, and he maybe didn't want to be responsible, although I don't see that from him. I think he's a very responsible kid, but the problem is, I don't think that the way he expressed himself didn't go down very well, and he didn't express himself with the intention of trying to evade responsibility. It just didn't go. It's almost like, no matter what you say, you're fucked. I feel so sorry for this kid, I really do. And then you have the Six of Coins, the Four of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Strength card over here. And this is falling under the Neptune and the Strength card, 2 Strength cards, right? And Neptune, as we know, talks about confusion, illusion, and dreams. So I'm going to say that with him, they might have, I am going to say, hit him on his head or whatever, and that might have caused him some major serious injury and caused him to basically pass out and just bleed out type of thing. But this is also telling me there is a possibility that if he had a moment, if he might, this may be somebody who never had seizures in his life, could have had a major seizure and that was it, one and done. Okay, but then six of coins is very interesting over here, because six of coins says it was almost like a negotiation, like, I'll give you some to get some type of thing. There was some sort of an exchange over there. And Wheel of Fortune and the Strength card. So I feel like if he was given enough time, and if the right person had intervened, like somebody more adult, more mature, that sort of a thing, it would have been perfectly fine. This whole thing would have been resolved. But there is definitely a female here who is involved. She will never come forward and say anything. She won't. Because she's checked out. She's like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. But see, she's the one responsible indirectly for putting him in this situation. I'm done reading for this kid. Very sad. I'm so saddened. But let's move on to other readings. Very sad, very sad. Damn it. He's a good kid, man. He's a good kid. Shit. Why do these things happen? Excuse me. Oh my God. All right. Freaking allergies. Must be something in this room. All these books and these cards all collecting dust. Maybe literally also to a certain extent. Okay, so now let's see. So we finished that. Okay, so also let's get to... Oh, are you blinking on me? Oh my God, this computer, don't you dare blink on me, I'm telling you. Oh no, I'm not going to be removing that. I'm just trying to scroll down to my computer, seriously. He was walking to meet a co-worker at the school to get a ride to... Oh, shit, okay. All right, so let's move on. Somebody was asking about Diddy. That's what is on everybody's... This thing has frozen, I think. So let's see what Diddy did this time. Right? And again, I don't know what the hell, the fools. Diddy, let me see if I still have his chart up. Chances are not, but back to list of charts. Do I have his chart up? Probably not. Oh, I know that. For real? I don't have his chart? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay, we can create one again. That's because I never keep it. Let me get his... I don't want to know his trial update. I just want his date of birth. There we go. November 4th, 69, New York City. November 4th, 1969. I know at one time I had his time of birth and all. I'm not going to get into all of that right now because okay. New York. Oh, come on, you were right there. For real. This thing is so finicky. There we go. Okay, so he's a Scorpio, Virgo, Scorpio. Okay, so then let's take a look at, again, y'all, I don't keep his let's just do Scorpio, Sun and Virgo Moon. Let's just do that. Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Virgo. Actually, he's got a little bit of good time. I mean, like positive energy about him. But it's unfortunately Sean, John Combs. I'll be honest with you, I'm not too much into all this hip hop and bebop and whatever this music is. But of all the people under the sun, I think my money is on, and the entertainment industry, my money is on Cat Williams. Of course, Prince was another level. He was awesome. Ethics and principles and morals, these people, seriously. And 50 cents. I must do a reading for 50 cents sometime. Like a full on astrology thingy, like Vedic astrology. I like that guy. I think he has a charming smile too. Fine, John. 8. And Combs. 36. And yes, okay, hang on, okay. So, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Okay, so 10, 13, 14, 16, 17, 10, 12, 12. Oh my god. Okay, so that's that. And November, what did we say? November 4th, right? Hang on. November 4, 19. Oh, isn't he like a Libra? November 4th? November 4th. No, he's a Scorpio. Duh. It's right here. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. 11. That's 15. 6. Yeah, see, he is. I'll be very surprised if he actually gets out, y'all. His incarceration is going to be long. Like, oh, Angela Ferry says, are from Manitoba. Okay, I'm missing some. Okay, never mind. So we're doing for Diddy. Diddles. Y'all, did you hear all about that Tootsie Roll business? Oh my goodness, I was like laughing. I will never look at Tootsie. And there's even a freaking song about Tootsie Roll, y'all. Oh my god. I can't. Okay, Diddy, let's focus. Energies around him. See, he's got a small window of opportunity where the stars and the energies around him are a little bit more positive. But it's like okay, when you look at a recipe, all the ingredients have to be proportionate for the recipe to turn out well, and then the the flavor to be correct and spot on, right? But unfortunately here, it's like saying, look, I need this particular ingredient A, but I can't find it in the market, so I'm going to use a substitute. That's how the alignment is for him. It's like a little bit, in my opinion, for him, small window, but that's unfortunately, the damage is so vast and the damage is so intense and so far reaching that it's really not going to have much of a, I don't know. Y'all, see this earring I have on? Oh my god. Okay, I love it. I had the same one here, and can you see it's kind of turning a little weird, this color? For some reason it got so inflamed and it was hurting so bad. So I took it out, took out the matching one, and then the stock broke, so I had to go put another one. And I just want to give a shout out to Debbie. Deb, remember you sent me, or you gave me that little solution in the bottle for the heck of it? Like, I was struggling with it for a good like a week or 10 days. I was like, what the hell? So I took it out and then cleaned it up. There was nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. There's no infection. There's no whatever. It just freaking hurts like hell. And it's kind of itches. And I must have yanked it or done something. And I put a drop of that solution day before, and it really helped. So now today I'm going to again clean it, and with alcohol wipes and hydrogen peroxide, whatever the heck, and put that same drop again. Because I tried the antibiotic creams, OTC, it never helped. So shout out to Debbie. Thank you for that. So Debbie, Debbie. Thank you. 50 is a really nice guy. I like him. But he's been through hard times, man. He's paid his dues to be where he is in life. And with 50 cents, I also want to say there are people who have, I feel for him, who have literally stabbed him in the back and pulled the rug out from under his feet. But he never batted an eyelid. He went back to the drawing board and he came back up again. That's the kind of guy he is. Like his energy, he's got a great energy about him. And I love that for him. He's a good guy. He's got some principles and morals. So, Diddy, back to this fool. Jupiter, Pluto, major, big changes. And Mercury, fast. The Magician, the Moon card. I got two, the Judgment and the Devil. He's fucked. He is fucked. No matter what he says and does, he's not going to get out of the mess, even though with that little window of opportunity, yada, 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 he is done. So, I'm just saying. Well, you sleep in the bed you sow, right? So, I mean, granted, everybody makes mistakes in life, right? But what he did was not a mistake. I mean, it was like anything but. So, Brenda, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Welcome back. Okay, let's do Diddy. What you got? Ooh, Queen of Wands and the Lovers, one behind the other. She's gonna out him, and she's outed him already. Again, one behind the other. I'll just show it to you because here. So that is the Devil and the Knight of Coins. Whoa, this is some serious shit, man. I mean, you can make up this shit. You just cannot. I mean, you just can't. Oh, unfreaking believable, but that's fine. We will just do that. Why were those cards hiding behind each other though? We have the Knight of Swords. Do that here. And the Ace of Coins. Yes, I'll do that. Yes, Deborah, I will do that. I was thinking about it. I will do that. And then we have the Ten of Cups. The Tower card. His happiness is fucked. He's done. There is no coming out for him. This card. There is no way he can get out of the shithole he's in. Six of Cups. He really wishes he could turn back the clock. Well, doofus magoofus. Knight of Cups. Five of Swords. Six of Coins. And Nine of Swords. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Let's dial back. So he's a Scorpio, right? And his sun and his moon is in Virgo, okay? So we have the Magician. As we know, the Magician is ruled by Mercury. It talks about, quick action, all that. Whatever is going on, the controlling, the element behind the scenes, he has no control. He has finally realized he has no more control. He cannot control or manipulate the narrative. He has completely lost control. And he knows very well that this case is like if his attempt at wanting to keep it small and quiet, he knows he's completely lost it. It's like worldwide, right? Everybody knows it. But here's the thing: this case is actually going to go bigger because the like I said, he is not the kingpin. He is also answering to somebody, and I feel that this has got something to do with the government, folks in the government, and not just the government of the United States, but government people from across the world who have been using his industry to launder money. There, I said it. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions, and allegedly is do your own research, do your own due diligence, and draw your own conclusions. And he knows that very well. This is big money, big manipulation. So the person who really is operating behind the scenes and he manipulates and makes all these deals and etc. between these celebrities and their dumbass businesses and the people who are hiding behind this. For example, a politician, John Doe, okay? He's not going to directly approach Diddy and say, hey man, I have like $100 million, I want to invest with you. No, they are brokers for everything. The broker who is responsible for moving funds and doing this and doing that and all that, that person is also going to come to light, FYI. Then we have the Lover's card, the Queen of Wands. So what this is telling me is whoever he was in a relationship with, right now we know Cassie is the one who's come forward, but also the person who he clearly bondage, etc., all that has been going on, but the person who he was married to, Kim Porter, the details of that case is also going to open up. Now that's also going to become an added like everybody knows, right? How convenient. Everybody died of pneumonia. How extremely convenient. It's like 9 out of 9 people I'm just using the number 9, but 100% of the people who are associated with him, everybody died of pneumonia. What the fuck, right? But that is going to open up, and that case is going to open up fast. It's going to reinvestigation. That shit is going to blow up, and when that blows up, he is done for. This doofus magoofus is done for, because this says there is no way his control is gone. His ability to depend on other people for legal support, legal help, legal aid, somebody working behind the scenes. Like you will see people legit, if they haven't already. For example, his, I don't know, legal advisor might say, shit, I don't want to do anything to do with you anymore because you didn't tell me everything. So slowly people are going to start leaving him. And the issue is, even though he gives out enough money, that's not going to work for him. And here you have the Knight of Coins. Now, it's very interesting, he has a Knight of Coins. So whoever it is who did the dirty work for him will by default step forward, or that person, if he or them have conveniently like vanished, there'll be some sort of trail evidence that they would have left behind, and that evidence is what's going to come to light, and they'll tie it to Kim's situation. Moving on, he's got the 10 of Cups, the Tower card, the World card, and the 6 of Cups, like right under the Moon card and Pluto. So Moon card, as we know, is all about emotions, right? All about emotions, and his Moon is in Virgo. So let's take a look at Virgo. Where are you? Scorpio, right? So Virgo is in his 11th, the Moon is in the 11th house. So 11th house talks about like-minded people, groups and friends and profession and income and yada yada. But here's the thing. Radical changes, people who he thought he would have considered, his best friends, his relationships with them, who he thought were like, the 10 of Cups, the long-term faithful best buddies, all of them, all those relationships are going to fall apart. And for him, in a way, it's almost going to be like, look, the World card, right? The World card talks about things coming full circle. So it's like, all right, I was trying to keep my mouth shut about you guys, but now since you all have deserted me like a bunch of rats, well, I'm going to come out and speak about you guys. I myself am going to give up there could be some negotiations maybe, and he'll be like, I'm going to give up some secrets of you guys. He's threatening that, and he wishes he could have gone back and restructured, manipulated things from the past, in the past. like shit, I should have known, I should have done this, but hindsight is 2020. Then you have Mercury and the Judgment and the Devil card, right? 15. So very interesting. Mercury, as we know, right, is all about speed, etc., communication, etc. And he is a Scorpio. And here, you know what, Pluto is also rules Scorpio, and I feel like there's something else that's going to come up about this case around the Scorpio season that's almost going to, like I said, oh shit, what happened? Did I lose it? Oh no. Oh, YouTube went away. Oh, fuckers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you all there? Oh my goodness. YouTube, for real? Oh, thank god. Y'all, I freaked out. It said, suddenly the screen went off and it says, oh snap. I'm like, snap my ass, YouTube, you better come back on. I was about to have a shit fit right now. Anywho. Oh, thank god. Woo! So I feel like there's going to be a rekindling, bringing back to light, re-energizing something from the past that he must have thought was completely buried under. And unfortunately, it's also to do with this relationship. So the world card is ruled by Saturn. So if he thinks like, you know, he wants to be free, he is like, okay, I have nothing more to hide. I've bared my soul for everybody, like whatever. Like there's an element of almost giving up and wanting to go back to ground zero so he can start again. But the problem is he's not going to be able to. Mercury, Judgment, the Devil card. Judgment is again ruled by Pluto. Pluto rules Scorpio along with Mars. And then he's got the Devil card, which is Saturn. Then he's got the Knight of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Six of Coins, and the Nine of Swords. There is a lot of anxiety and a lot of feeling, oh shit, when is that can going to be opened? Oh, don't open that can, you know, it's going to stink up the whole house. Or it's like, you know, that stinky fish, right? But the problem is he's not going to be able to control, and he's not going to be able to, there's a lot of fighting that's going on behind the scenes, a lot of fighting, a lot of, man, I gave you so much of money, I bailed you out, then I bailed you out here, like his people communicating, right? I bailed you out, then I bailed you out here, why can't you come through for me? There is a realization, if he hasn't already realized like how extremely alone he is, then he's a fool. Because there's no way under the sun he's going to be able to get the kind of support that he thought he did. And I'm going to say even his kids are slowly going to start withdrawing from him. His addictions are not necessarily going to die down. So are they in jail? I don't know. Are they in jail facilitating some of the addictions? You know, the due respect to the people in jail, it's like if they can make a buck out of this fool, they'll be like, fuck, okay, if he wants like something, we'll get it, right? So, hi Ellen, how are you doing? And then you have the Queen of Cups. She is not going to let this one go, man. And then you have the Five of Coins. He's done for. Knight of Wands. Action, action, action. And the Death card at the end, which is a Scorpio card, which is Mars and Pluto. This guy, there's no way under the sun. But there is going to be, remember I said there's a small window of opportunity for him to do like something like positive, like a little bit of a positive energy. The problem is how much good can come out of that. I'm not so sure much, because all the other shit far outweighs. And the people who are, Bernie, stop. The people who are, I'm feeling sick right now, man. The people who, the brokers, right, who facilitate these dealings from, like, what's his face's name? Epstein, he was a broker, right? So people who are these, or the individuals who are brokers, you know, hooking up these big money industrialists with these people like him to change their black money to white money and legitimize it. Shit about that's going to come up. So, okay. I'm surprised he's still with us right here, because serious, serious concerns for his mental uh, condition. Concerns meaning, like, do I give a flip if he drops dead? No, but I'd be disappointed because I want him to stay alive and I want him to pay. I want him to serve time. Right? That's what I'm saying. If he decides to off himself or something like that, I'll be disappointed. So I think they should pass a new rule, pass a new rule that says any celebrity who goes to prison has to pay daily, like $1,000 for your prison cell. Like how if they were to go to a hotel and if they were to pay for a room, this is so weird. If they were to pay for a room or whatever, like how much would they pay? They only want to stay in these extra fancy hotels. Okay, right? You have to pay like $1,000 for the prison cell and per day, and $100 for food or something. They should make these fuckers pay for it. Assholes. Okay. Yes, Sandra. Hi, Sandra. That will be exposed, absolutely. But the focus is not going to be so much on sex trafficking as it is going to be on the money aspect, right? Like legitimizing illegitimate money. That's going to be the focus. That'll carry a lot more weight than, unfortunately, that'll carry a lot more weight than sex trafficking. It'll be exposed, but that's when shit's really going to hit the fan. Oh my god, okay. Human trafficking. Okay. And what's that other thing called? I'm not going to say that. I can't say it online. Okay, leave it. Okay. What other questions you all have? Again, thank you, Kim, for your kindness. I do appreciate you. Okay. Any other case you'll have? Nothing? That's it? Right, Delvin? I think these fuckers should pay for. Oh! I forgot, y'all. So I was again. It's all over the news apparently, but I saw a little clip of some guy who was in scrubs and he looked legit like a doctor, but he had, you know how these people have like the hospital name or whatever over here. He had it blurred, so you can say for sure. I mean, you can assume that he's legit. The information is coming from legit sources. That he made an announcement, was it yesterday or day before, I saw that Harvey Weinstein apparently has been diagnosed as having Fournier's gangrene, Fourniers, Fournier's gangrene. And I was like, what the? And this guy kind of said, like, it was the shots or TikTok or whatever, the short duration. I was like, what the hell is Fournier's gangrene? We know what it is, but Fournier's gangrene, oh my god. I went and typed it in Google search, and I was like, the first image that popped up, I didn't type in for images. I typed in, you know how you can specifically ask Google to show you images, but I just typed in Fournier's gangrene and the little note about what it really is, and then they had a picture on the side. I was like, oh my freaking goodness, that seems like something really horrendous. And it said on that it affects men 50 years and above more than women, and it is gangrene their genitalia, the external genitalia, which is basically the branch and the low hanging fruits, if you know what I mean. They get gangrene. I was like, oh my god. So I was like, whoa, talk about justice. But right after that, again, these are allegedly, these are not something I'm making up. These are my observations and opinions, and allegedly, do your own research, do your own due diligence, draw your own conclusions. I saw a video, and I don't think it is fake, but y'all can go look into it, where Candace Owens has interviewed him. I don't think that's AI generated, because Candace Owens has interviewed Harvey Weinstein, And he says in that institute, yeah, he's dying of cancer anyway. Yeah, he said in that interview, I got sick after 5 6 minutes. I was like, I can't deal with this. He says, she specifically asked him about the allegation about Gwyneth Paltrow saying that he made a pass at her or whatever. He goes, yeah, I did. I had a good conversation with Gwyneth, and as we were leaving, I told her, oh, you should give me a massage sometime. And she goes, huh? And that was it. I never laid a hand on, this is what he, quote unquote, what he's saying, I never laid a hand on her, nothing. Oh, thank you. Oh, Ellen Ayers. Oh, yay. Welcome, welcome. And oh, I can do that. Ellen, did you just become a member? Oh, how cool! El Palmer, Sunshine Dragonfly, Gemini Moon. Oh my God, Ellen, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Carolyn Dorsey. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, Ellen, thank you so much for your generosity. I so appreciate it. And your kindness for sharing with Carolyn Dorsey, Deborah Baust, El Palmer, Sunshine Dragonfly, and Gemini Moon. Oh my God, Ellen Ayers just gifted these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people membership, y'all. Oh my God. Y'all, I have to get together and work on those badges, y'all. My God, me and my half-cooked brain. Oh my God. Yeah, I will, Lucinda. Give me a second. Let me finish this gossip, okay? So, in that he says that I am not proud of the fact that, proud of some of the things I've said and done, but these were women who are adults and it was consensual. Consensual, whatever. And you know what I mean. And then Candace says, Harvey Weinstein paid the ultimate price. The Me Too movement is what triggered everything, and they needed somebody to pin it on. And they found this guy who had a little shenanigans, and they decided to blow it up and pin it on him. That's what she said. So this is something I saw on, I think, TikTok or YouTube or something. So go check it out. So I don't know the authenticity of it. So Ellen, you are very generous. Thank you. All right. So Lucinda says, can you pull a couple of cards on Karen Reed's jurors? CW are almost done with their case. Do the jury believe them? Yeah, that'll be interesting. Do the jury believe? Done with their case. Can you pull a CW? What is CW? Wait, can you pull a couple of cards on Karen Reed's jurors? CW are almost done. Wait, you mean the prosecutors? Congratulations for those who got your memberships. I have to go work on those badges. You know who I'm going to call for help. Okay. Do the jurors believe? I'm going to say prosecution. Prosecution is okay. Hi Marisol, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Do the jurors believe the prosecution in Karen Reed's case? The Sun card. Oh, not what I wanted right out of the gate, but Virgo. No, not really. Well, the Sun card right out of the gate kind of scared the heck out of me, because at face value, if you take it, it's a yes card. But then we have Virgo, they're analyzing, and Sagittarius, which is Jupiter, which is expansion, think beyond. They're really, really, really analyzing and thinking. Really. See, they're really analyzing and thinking, but they're hung. It's almost like some of them believe the prosecution, some of them don't. And Virgo really truly analyzing it. Judgment card is Pluto. They are, man, this is interesting, right? They are really analyzing. And see, Judgment card and Virgo is ruled by whom? Virgo is ruled by Mercury. They are definitely, Judgment card talks about the ability to rebuild, sweeping changes, yada yada, but it also talks about listening to everything and coming out with an agreement, with an understanding. Right now where they stand, I feel the jurors are 50-50. Because Sun card, and then you have the Hangman, and the Hangman is Neptune. It's uncertainty. So some of them completely believe them, and some of them are like, no man, no. So, and then you have the Magician as Sagittarius. So what this tells me is they are really thinking outside the box. So they are really thinking outside the box. They are really reaching for justifications, for solid proof, analytical proof. So I would say some people in the jury are convinced that they are siding with the prosecution, but the others are all hung. And I feel this case is going to change. Ooh, right. And the Tower card. Okay. Wow, right out of the gate. That pops out. All right. Queen of Cups. She's a Pisces, isn't she? And then we have the Five of Cups. Oh, Karen, not looking good here. Then the Seven of Swords. Okay. And the Eight of Wands. Wow, why is this? Hang on one second, y'all. Knight of Cups. Bunny. Ten of Cups. Queen of Wands. The Lover's card. The Devil. The Devil is in the detail. Ace. The Knight of Coins. The Six. Yeah, I think this will go into a retrial, y'all. And the Chariot card. I'll just cut it really short. I would not be surprised if this goes to a retrial or if this comes out as a hung jury, because I have cards over here that are purposefully showing me that intentionally things are being manipulated, as we all know. Everybody does, right? And then you have the Devil card followed by the Ace of Coins, the Knight of Coins, the Six of Coins, and the Chariot card. And this is telling me, and she's a Pisces, right? And Chariot card, hang on, the Tower is Mars. Mars is Aries, and she's a Pisces, so that's the 12th house. Oh, it's a little bit sticky situation. I think this will go in for retrial or hung jury, or they'll say time served already. They'll slap something on her and say time served already. Like, say 10 years, and they'll be like, oh, well, on some minuscule, idiotic, stupid shit. That's what these sets of cards are saying. That's what the current energy is. Understand that time and energy is fluid. So this might change because the defense has not even started. So let's see how strong they come out of the gate. So whoever these people are who are like the Hangman, not sure. They might change. GTSY, great to see you. Okay, I finally am learning. So good to see you too. Beverly says Judge Bev talked to all the jurors individually, suspected the jurors were talking about the case. Well, they are allowed to talk about the case with each other, isn't it? But why is she talking to the jurors individually? Can she do that? I don't know if that's legal, But wouldn't that be her opportunity to influence them one way or the other, or threaten them or blackmail them? I don't like that judge. Oh my God, she is a piece of work. She's a piece of work. Let's use these cards. I haven't used this in a long time. And took it out of the box, and then we have Marie Laveau right here. So remember yesterday we were talking about Marie Laveau? No, on Wednesday. Show me what I need to see about Karen Reed's case. What is the outcome? What is the outcome? Four of Wands. The Star. Ooh, interesting. Ah, fuckers. The Moon card. See? And Cancer is ruled by the Moon, so that's understandable. Seven of Swords, y'all. And Two of Wands. Y'all, I'm going to say that, for her, it's going to be like retrial or a hung jury, or they'll say, oh no, here's a verdict, 10 years, but guess what, you served already, so they'll knock off time. But they're not too keen on wanting to give her a total clean sheet. That's what bothers me. It's like, why though? Why are they so hell-bent? Like I said, maybe it's karmic, maybe it goes back to the time of the the Salem witch trial. Okay, so what are the questions? Does Nandini lady, she never turned back. I don't know why. I keep thinking about her. I don't know who she is, but whatever. So, any other questions? If not, we will make it a short one. And then tomorrow, watch out y'all, I'll do a live tomorrow. Tomorrow's live will be not for members only. It's going to be for everybody. It's talking about some interesting things with regards to health, etc. And I'm not trying to peddle anything, but nobody's paying me money to peddle anything for them, but my own experience, my own journey. Hopefully it'll help somebody. And I also wanted to say, for those of you who are members, you all know I had announced that I was going to be having giveaways and this, that and the other. I think by next week end, when is Memorial Day? Where's my computer? Hang on one second. Oh, wait, what? Okay, hang on one second. Beverly says, I caught this live late. Can you do a reading on missing Jack? I already did that. Beverly. It's in the beginning. I already did it. Okay, so let's go and see when is Memorial Day, y'all? Why isn't my calendar not showing Memorial Day? Seriously? I don't know. I'm blanking out, y'all. Well, I'll tell you what. Today is 23rd, right? So next week on the 28th or something like that, I'll figure it out and then I'll post. It's going to be for, oh yeah, Memorial Day is on the 26th, last Monday, right? So on the 28th, I will do, thank you, Cheryl. I will do a live for members only, right? You all know it is a membership. It's less than $5 per month. You can join and you can cancel and do all that good stuff whenever you want. When we do member lives, it's only for paid members and it's only on Wednesdays. I will not post those videos on YouTube for the public because members get to ask, time permitting, members get to ask personal questions, and I do quick 3-card spreads and all that. And also we'll be doing in-depth some cases, some really way out there stuff which I am not comfortable putting out. If there is something that I feel the rest of the community need to be aware of this information, I always ask my members, are you all okay with me making this video public, and if they say yes, only one video so far they have agreed and I made that public, I will, otherwise I will not. It's going to be only for members. Also I will do giveaways and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to do one for 28th of May. So do become a member. It's definitely fun. It's a small group. I'd like my membership to grow, but we'll do it organically. Like right now, Ellen, she gifted 5 people membership, and that was so generous of her, and her lucky those 5 people. So we'll do some giveaways and all. But one thing I also want to say, y'all, if any of y'all are from overseas, like I do have viewers from other countries, y'all, I landed flat on my face because I had somebody won something from Delvin, and I sent her some stuff, and I left on my journey, and I came back, and then I had posted her that stuff before I left from Texas, and when I came back, that thing packet, undeliverable. That's all it had, and that's after me spending like, I don't know, $40-50 on postage. No explanation, no reason, just undeliverable. I'm like, what the hell? So, and that doesn't look good, because I don't want people to think that, oh, I just stock and I don't send out gifts. I have always been very particular. If there's an announcement made, if you want something, I make sure you get it. But so now I've decided, for people who are overseas, y'all, I'm not going to be sending gifts because it does not make sense. I'll just send out, and by the way, Delvin, you didn't tell me, or did you email me? I don't know. I'll just send out e-gift cards. That way y'all can go buy whatever you want, because that makes more sense, right, than me trying to ship things and things coming back. This has happened 3 times to me, undeliverable. Like, what the hell? So it'll be fun. It may not be like super, like you're not going to win $1,000 and all that. Maybe if my channel grows to that extent, that'll be the gift value. I hope you'll understand. I'd like to grow my channel. That I'm still small, so it'll be some fun stuff. If for nothing else, just come and join in. And also, what was I going to say? She goes, not yet. Sorry. Let me know, Delvin. Oh yeah, good luck with the US Postal Service refunding my postage. Yeah, right. That's like in my dreams, right? Well, I donated that money to the US Postal Service. That's it, let it go type of thing. So, what else was I going to say? Yeah, some other esoteric stuff, fun stuff, astrology, this, that, and the other we'll do. So, anyway, and I will get onto the badges, because I honestly don't know how to do those badges. I have to rely on somebody else to help me, and Debbie helped me the last time, so hopefully she'll be kind enough and patient enough with me. Y'all, I used to be able to do all this shit. I don't know, my brain is just not functioning at its optimum best, but I feel like I'm on the path where it's going to come back to its normal self, and I'll be fine. So I'm just rambling. So we'll call it a day. I'm putting it on my calendar. Mark your calendars for my members. If you're not a member, become a member, so you can participate in the members only. And I will take leave of you people. Hit the like button, please. Thank you, Lucinda. So appreciate all of y'all. And y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Have a great Friday evening. Bunny, I'm not yet done, Bunny. He's already whining. He goes, mm-mm. Man, this dog is something else. No, Bunny? All right, y'all. Thank you so much. All right. Bye.